What is up, viewers? RedNovaYugioh here doing another rulings video. It's been a while since I did one before. I believe my last one was the ruling between Allure Darkness and Imperial Iron Wall. Just the interaction between those two cards. But now I'm gonna talk about Starlight Road and also, why not, Stardust Dragon. Yeah, let's get right on it. Now I'm going with the most obvious one that I've seen people not know because I've seen people play this card and still do it without realizing that you can't do that. And that is, after Stardust Dragon is summoned by the effect of Starlight Road, then you use Stardust effect to negate something like Dark Hole or whatever. Stardust negates something, destroys it by tributing itself. Stardust Dragon cannot come back during the end phase, regardless of its effect. Reason being is because, excuse me, I just ate a little bit, big ass burrito. So pardon me. But the reason he cannot come back is because Stardust Dragon wasn't properly synchro summoned first. He wasn't properly summoned first. So obviously a monster card can be summoned to the extra deck anyway through an effect. It can, but since it wasn't properly summoned the way it should be, like example, Stardust Dragon is a synchro card, so it should have been synchro summoned, left the field for whatever reason, and then at that point it can come back through another effect. But if a monster isn't summoned properly first and then goes away to wherever, it can't come back, even if you revive it with Call It Haunted or Back to the Front or whatever card that can revive you monsters back to the field. So keep that in mind, because I've seen a lot of people not know that ruling. So there's that. And also ruling is that people I should probably read you the effect. That's probably important first. So as you know, Starlight Road is a normal trap card that states, activated only when an effect is activated that will destroy 2 or more cards you control. Negate the effect and destroy that card. Then you can special summon 1 Stardust Dragon from your extra deck. That's what it does. So for those of you that didn't know what it did, now you know what it does. So another interesting ruling that obviously the Wikia page I'm getting all this info on. I'll post it in the link below. I'll post the link in the description box below. Yeah, I got it. Anyways, it does say a really good ruling that you should know. If you negate an effect with Starlight Road, but cannot destroy that card for maybe the card's protected or something, you cannot special summon Stardust Dragon. That means when you activate Starlight Road against something, you must negate and destroy that card. So like, again, if you only negate the effect, but for some reason you can't destroy that card, you are not allowed to summon Stardust Dragon from your extra deck. Also, one thing I remembered, since we are now in Link format, you must have an extra monster zone opened for you to even summon Stardust Dragon to the field. You know, because the rule is that any monster summoned from the extra deck must go to the extra monster zone, or a zone where a link monster points to. One of those options. If you don't have one of those options, even if you negate and destroy the card effect with Starlight Road, you cannot summon Stardust Dragon to the field because there's no open zone for that monster to be played in. Just so you know, that's a really good ruling to know, because with the addition of, what's it called? Heavy heavy storm. Anyways, the picture I'll put up here so you guys know what I'm talking about, which is like the new Twin Twister. I mean, it's a trap card that can blow up to your opponent's card, 2 of your opponent's card during their turn. Pretty awesome card. Makes it go -1 immediately after that, so that's pretty good. So obviously, Starlight Road is a good card to combat this, because not only are they outer card, but you replace Starlight Road with a Stardust Dragon, so that's pretty awesome. Also, since summoning Stardust Dragon is optional. You don't have to summon Starlight Dragon if you don't want to. I mean, I don't know why. Obviously, there are cards that will prevent you from spirit summoning, like Vanity's Fiend, for example. As it states, as long as this card is on the field, neither player can spirit summon. So there's that. But since Starlight Road gives you the option to summon Starlight Dragon from your entry deck, you may still play Starlight Road, negate and destroy whatever card effect Dark Hole, Rengeki, or whatever card effect they play to try and destroy your field. Yes, you can do that and not summon Stardust. That's clear up to you. Yes, I mean, if you want, you may play Starlight Road and not even have a Starlight Dragon in your extra deck. That's totally fine too. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would limit yourself from having Starlight Road but not Starlight Dragon to back it up. So yeah, so you don't have to spirit summon Starlight Dragon. Even if you're locked from spirit summoning for whatever reason, even if you can't spirit summon Starlight Dragon, you may still activate Starlight Road to negate and destroy a card effect that will destroy two of your cards, two or more of your cards, I say. But why would you play Starlight Road without playing Starlight Dragon in your deck? I'm just saying that's kind of weird. But you don't have to summon Starlight Dragon. It's not required. Like, let's say, like it says, then you can spirit summon Starlight Dragon from your extra deck. Yeah, so you can means that's optional. So keep that in mind. Now, on this page, it does say a very interesting ruling that I should say. It does involve a ban card, but Heavy Storm can be replaced with any other card. Just saying. It says if you chain Starlight Road, to Heavy Storm while you control two or more spell or trap cards and spirit summon Starlight Dragon. Now, like I said, Heavy Storm can be replaced with another card that can destroy your own field, or two more cards on your field. I'm saying so Heavy Storm in this page is just used as an example of what can happen. Keep that in mind. Then it says, if you chain Starlight Road to Heavy Storm while you control two or more spell trap cards and spirit summon Starlight Dragon, you cannot activate Torrential Tribute afterwards. Even though the effect of Heavy Storm is negated, the activation was not. So the card will still resolve without effect, and you will miss the timing to activate Torrential Tribute. So with that said, just so we're clear on what that is, Torrential Tribute states, when a monster is summoned, destroy all monsters on the field. So basically, since it has that win text on the trap card, it says since Starlight Dragon is being summoned when resolving a chain, Starlight Road activates, resolves, then summons Starlight Dragon, and the Heavy Storm resolves. So at that point, since Starlight Dragon was being summoned during a chain, you cannot play Torrential Tribute because it does say when a monster is summoned, and clearly the last thing that happened in the chain was Heavy Storm being activated. So just keep in mind that Starlight Dragon is being summoned during the chain. Just keep that in mind. They can activate certain card effects that trigger. I'm saying the damn word. There's no L in trigger. There you go, trigger. You cannot activate a card that triggers directly to a summon of a monster because, again, Starlight Dragon will be summoned during the chain. And the last thing to happen to the chain is Chain Link 1. In this case, was Heavy Storm. So keep that in mind. If you plan to activate bonus hole, bonus trap hole, or whatever trap hole card, because I believe those state when a monster is summoned. I believe they do. So keep that in mind about that. Starlight Dragon is summoned during the chain, not at the end. Got that? Good. Here's also another ruling that you should know. Starlight Road can only be activated in direct response to a card effect that will destroy two or more of your cards. The example the page gives is is with JD. Let's say your opponent summons JD. Obviously, back in the last one days, last one players didn't like Starlight Road because not only does it kill JD, it gets them a free STRATOS. So there's that. But let's say this last one player summons JD, pays 1,000 to activate his effect to blow up the field. He then changed Call the Haunted to summon whatever. It doesn't really matter since at resolution, since as soon as the chain resolves, Call Haunted and whatever monster he brings back will be destroyed. Now at that point, you cannot activate Starlight Road because Chain Link 1 is JD using its effect. Chain Link 2 is Call Haunted, target a monster in the graveyard. Now remember, Starlight Road can only be activated in direct response to the effect that will destroy 2 more cards. And since that's JD, since that's JD, you cannot do that. That's basically chain block. That's what it is. So I'm pretty sure the last one player will activate Call Haunted just to chain block the opponent from even thinking about activating Starlight Road, because now they can't because the last card to be activated was Call Haunted, which does not destroy cards in the field. So keep in mind that Starlight Road must be played directly afterwards a card effect that would destroy 2 more cards like Dark Hole, Raigeki, even JD. So there's that. Because in this example, since Call Haunted was activated second and last, you can activate Starlight Road because again, you're being chain blocked from JD. So JD will assuming it resolves all the way to JD. JD will blow up the field. So JD will blow up the field, including your face down Starlight Road. So that's something you want to keep in mind. Again, just an example. It could be easily a Dark Hole or a Raigeki, whatever other card that can destroy two more cards on the field. Just keep that in mind. This is just an example, but it's general to every other card, every other ruling that might be the what do I say? That might be like the same result or outcome. I should say that. Something like that. You feel me? I don't know. I feel like I kind of butchered that just a little bit, but I don't know. Also, just as a quick ruling, with Solemn Warning. If you don't know, Solemn Warning can negate Macrocosmos because Cosmos has the option to summon Helios from the deck. Even though most players, probably not nowadays, but back in the day, didn't play Cosmos just for Helios. They played Macrocosmos because it makes every card banished. So that's what. But if you recall what I said earlier, Starlight Road gives you the option to summon Stardust Dragon. So therefore, Solemn Warning can actually negate Stardust Dragon, even though Starlight Road, even if you don't try to summon Stardust Dragon, because you activate an effect and it has that option for you to summon Stardust Dragon, Solemn Warning can actually negate a Starlight Road, which is something that you should know as a player if you're going against people that want to try Starlight Road only because there's a lot of card removal these days. So that might be a card to watch out for, and that might be a ruling that you should know as a player if you're playing this game. More of an advanced ruling, I should say. And I've saved the best ruling for last, which involves the example of Elemental STRATOS. Yeah, why is he on the ban list? I do not know. I wish he was off, honestly. I mean, I don't play heroes, but just seeing him on, why? It's like every archetype can search upon. Every archetype has a monster that can search upon summon, which he does. So, yeah, I don't get it. Anyways, the ruling states, if the effect of STRATOS, which destroys spell and trap cards, is activated, then when resolving the effect, its controller can choose to not destroy any spell trap cards. Thus, Starlight Road cannot be chained to its effect, since it is unknown whether or not the effect of Elemental Hero Stratos will destroy 2 spell cards you control. But let's be real, y'all. I mean, every time I've seen Stratos summon back in the day, it was always for a search. I rarely seen the effect to pop back row. I rarely see that, honestly. But yeah, but to be fair, Stratos has been banned for a while now, so it's only fair to actually read what it does. When this card is no more All-Spirit Summon, you can activate one of these effects. You can destroy spell and trap cards on the field up to the number of hero monsters you control, except this card, or add 1 hero monster from your deck to your hand. Now, that word "up to," that's what makes the number of cards that he'll pop unknown, because again, the activation is when he's summoned. At resolution, now obviously when you activate, hold on. Yes, excuse me. With Stratos, when you activate an effect, you must call. Are you gonna search, or are you gonna pop back row? You must choose either or. But you don't choose what number of cards you wish to destroy until it's being resolved. So that way, so since the number of cards the player playing Stratos is unknown, and since Starlight Road can only be activated if 2 or more cards will be destroyed, but the number that Stratos will pop is unknown, Starlight Road cannot be chained because the opponent can choose to just pop 1 card if he wishes, or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever the case. So basically, the number of cards being destroyed must be known to both players. Like, it must be known. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it must be known. Like it can't be just an unknown number because it might not be 2 or more cards. Like, it might not be that they'll pop 2 or more cards. Like, they would choose to do 1. I don't know why they choose to do 1. I mean, who knows what kind of game that is. But there's that, and that's a very interesting ruling, because since it's up to number of hero monsters you control, the word "up to" makes it like by choice, and in this example, it's upon resolution. So the player who has a face down Starlight Road, they can't activate Starlight Road in response to that particular effect, because again, it is unknown how many they're popping. So sorry, but you don't get a negation, a destruction, and summon a Stardust upon that effect, because you don't know how many they're gonna pop. Like, you don't know until resolution, and at that point, it's already too late to activate Starlight Road. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's the video of Starlight Road. I think it's a very good card. It was, in my opinion, it was very good against back in the Heavy Storm days. It's still pretty good against Darkhold, Raigeki. There's other cards that can also potentially destroy 2 or more cards, like JD that I gave earlier, or even the new trap card, Heavy Duststorm. I think that's what it's called. I think it's called that. I think it's called Heavy Duststorm. So yeah. So I think Starlight Road is actually a good tech in your deck because, because it's a good protection. Obviously, it can only activate if 2 or more of your cards will be destroyed. It won't protect you from 1 pops, like from Dryden or from whatever card, or Masterpiece, or from whatever card that can just pop 1 card at a time. Yeah, so it doesn't do that, unfortunately. But it's still decent protection over cards that are just committed to just board wipes. Just get rid of your stuff. Get rid of your stuff. But yeah, guys. But once again, I have very crap lighting, so I should probably call it a video. And with that said, see you next time, guys. And I will be doing more rulings videos, because I believe these rulings are something that players should know. So they are So they are mentally prepared for when they're playing a game. and they know these rulings, so they actually get by smoother in the game. Or if something, or if a question pops up, they already know how to resolve an issue. Because let me tell you guys, rulings have. There's been a couple of instances where I've lost games because I didn't know a certain ruling, or I knew about it, but my opponent didn't know about it. I just came over and ruled in his favor, which cost me the game because I knew I was right. But yeah, but then again, yeah, that's what happens, man. That's what happens, man. Like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is already a hard game in itself, and there's plenty of rulings out there, and who knows if I'll get to each one of them, but I'll dang well try. Alright guys, with that said, see you next time. I'm RedNova. Have a good day. Peace.